boars, the wolf.
Dogs feel wolf come. Dogs feel that shit. Yeah. And they go along.
You went from a guy that came on Fight Island, nobody really knew who you were, to being a superstar.
I can't say I'm a good guy. I'm dangerous.
Everybody, I come here for everybody. Kill everybody. I'm the champ. I'm the king. Kill everybody.
I'm going for the belt. No one wants to fight with me. All the champions running. Dana, what's wrong with you, man? Give me the belt. No!
He doesn't wait. He doesn't play. He doesn't feel out the range. He just goes after you like he's a dog that was just held on a leash for the last 6 months and he gets to go eat right now. He's insane. He finds finishes because he's so aggressive.
Khamzat Chimaev really is somebody that you need to take seriously. Knockout power, great jiu-jitsu, strong wrestling, and the man is a psychopath. He's a psychopath.
Khamzat is the real deal.
Khamzat Chimaev, I love him. I think he's aggressive. I'll fight anybody, brother. Everybody know these guys not my level, brother.
In most instances, you can beat pretty much anyone.
I like to test myself, against anyone. So if he's good on striking, I want to try with him. If I'm good on the ground, I go with him. If wrestler, I go wrestler with him. That makes you better fighter, so it makes you better everywhere. We have a lot of guys good on everything, We have great boxers, great wrestlers in my country, So whatever I ask the help about, they come and just helping me.
One of the hottest names in mixed martial arts is Khamzat Chimaev. He took the world by storm. He is just hell on wheels.
I think he's the scariest contender we have seen for a while. If there's a guy that seems to be a challenge.
The guy's special. I've been in this game my whole life. I've never seen anything like him. He's special. He's different. I think when you're a fight fan, a guy like this is the type of guy that you love to watch.
I'm telling you, Khamzat, in my opinion, I think it's not going to be long before we see an announcement from the UFC.
Dana White confirms Khamzat Chimaev is next.
Wow.
Yeah.
I would give DDP the advantage over Khamzat right now. That's a bet on it.
It's hard to say because we don't know what happens.
There's so many question marks. We don't know.
Khamzat just shoots from like 15 feet away and gets a hold of you.
Styles make fights, and you never seen Dricus fight a good wrestler, and Khamzat's one of the best.
And you got to think his endurance is probably going to be better at 85 than it was at 70 because of the cut.
Yeah.
For Khamzat, it's like 85 is really where he should have been. I don't think he's the same guy at 170. I also think Gilbert is tough as I mean, it was a war. He dropped Chimaev, he cracked him with the right hand. But Chimaev, even when he got dropped, he dove in and took him down. Like, he's f***ing good, man. He's good.
He's got the problem with his lip and everything, but the whole look and the beard and the shaved head, and he looks like someone you do not want to meet down a dark alley.
The Khamzat's skill is so high level, it makes me wonder. In terms of like the grappling that he possesses seems magnitudes greater than anybody else in his division. What he did to Whittaker was just, nobody thought that was going to happen. That was crazy.
That was scary.
Yeah. Khamzat just charged in, dove in, got him down and mauled him. He does it to everybody. Everybody he gets a hold of, he just ragdolls. And Robert Whittaker, like seeing him breaking Robert Whittaker's jaw just by squeezing the blade of his forearm across the jaw, and it was like just crushing those teeth, and it goes into his mouth. You saw the photo?
Yeah.
What it looks like?
Yeah, man.
You know the damage that you had done to him?
Yeah, before I come in here, they showed it for me, but I felt something was wrong with his chin when I push it, so, but feels bad for that. So when I push it, when I felt some clicks.
Do you think if that doesn't happen, Whittaker stands up?
Maybe even more intense, because maybe even more dominant.
It's scary as hell, bro. Like I said, if I was at that weight class, like, I don't know what I'm doing, bro, because nah, son.
I think he's just a nightmare for anyone at this point. I really do.
Here's the thing. It honestly feels like he should have already fought for the championship. But I think it kind of like has that Khabib feel to it, where Khabib kept getting injured. Khabib couldn't get to the fights. And so it was like a matter of time before he finally got there.
I think the guy deserves it, and I think it's going to be a bigger fight than Strickland DDP for the UFC to make money on.
I think Khamzat Chimaev is just special. If he's able to get his hands on you and drag you down to the ground, I think he's able to impose his will down there.
Khamzat Chimaev is going to be the champion one way or another. That is a given. He is going to be the champion 100%.
100 billion%.
The biggest fear a combat athlete has when he's in the locker room prior to the match, any sport, wrestling, judo, boxing, in this case MMA, the biggest fear is exhaustion. You have somebody like Chimaev who's aware that he can get tired. He's no longer naive to the fact and simply doesn't care. He embraces it.
You know, I know people, you look at body types and you think, oh, this guy's stronger. It's not a matter of how much weight they can move, it's how they move it. And Chimaev understands how to move that weight. He is just so good at, he looks like a damn predator when he's getting ready to fight, with his eyes and the way he's like a wolf.
Robert's a warrior, man. He's a warrior, and it just proves that, you know, Khamzat is basically, like I've always thought, the real deal. And you know, he's the guy that I see beating a lot of people, even at light heavyweight. I really do believe in him that much.
Constantly being afraid of that takedown, I think, gets a lot of people backing up. And with Khamzat, what I see is the way he shoots, and he's not necessarily getting on the legs and getting a perfect double, not at all. You don't know how hard this guy is, you don't know how strong he is. So it's a feeling out process, and the way Khamzat likes to treat this feeling out process is by getting the fight to the ground as soon as possible.
Is Khamzat next?
Yes, I believe so. All things do point to that. You know, Dana said it many times, we haven't signed a contract, but, you know, I would really, really hope so. According to Dana, things are being sorted out, but, I mean, that's just what he said. We need to know that that's going to be a certain. Big ups to Khamzat. He is an incredible fighter. He did what he did to Rob. He goes for it in that first round, and he's really hard to deal with in the beginning of a fight. But so am I. And once we get there, that's the thing. When you go that hard, in around 2, 3, 4, 5 comes, you still have to be there. And I've proven that I am there in those rounds. So that is 100%. I'm still going to be there like I was in the first, ready to kill. And that will never change in my game.
I like the fights, doesn't matter, boxing and kickboxing, yeah, wrestling, anything, everything. Since I grew up, like, my brother called me the wolf. So, and like, you know, wolf is my home back home, like traditional. They eat the meat like me, eat some. They like blood and like me, you know, so.
People have been talking about Khamzat Chimaev fighting for a title for years, and now he's finally getting his shot against Dricus Du Plessis. Khamzat is an absolute monster on the ground. His grappling is elite, and he wastes no time hunting his opponents like a hungry wolf. But the big question is, will Du Plessis be just another victim, or can his unorthodox style present a real challenge to boars? I think fans are in for a war. Hit like on the video if you're excited, and let me know your predictions in the comments.
This is the life, brother. Now in the UFC, smash everybody, take the bonus, and drink coconut.